Oh my goodness. Hello, everybody. I am so excited. I get to do another hashtag know your network, know your network. This is actually my eighth one. So that's kind of exciting. And today I reached out to Carole Hodges, who I met a couple weeks ago, and we've been kind of reaching out back and forth, staying connected. And I was like, oh my gosh, Carole, I got to know, I got to introduce you to my network. So I'm really grateful you took the time this afternoon to come on and record this short video with me because that's what Know Your Network is all about. So a couple months ago, I met this really cool guy, Isaiah Ellison. Shout out to Isaiah, and just random guy that I kind of inspired by his positive energy posts. And since being a positive energy artist, I was like, I want to know you. And together we came up with this kind of idea how to meet each other on our network because I think you can agree, Carole, this is a perfect time to meet people. And what an easy, fun way to get to know each other and share what we're doing because yes, we want to make some new friends, but we're also here on LinkedIn to grow our businesses and to support each other and find collaborators. So I'm grateful that I have found a collaborator and new friend in Carole. And I love that you are the menopause millionaire because as a woman who has done her menopause, I want to be a millionaire. So thank you. And you're my life. So tell us who you are, a little bit more about what you do.
Yes, I'm the author of The Menopause Millionaire, which should be coming out. I don't have an exact date, but I'm aiming for June,
Yay.
June of 2021. And I'm a financial professional. I'm also a coach. I've also been a professional in technology. And I love working with women in the second half, which is what prompted The Menopause Millionaire. Because so often, I know for me, part of the reason I wrote it is I made horrible mistakes with money
Mm,
at around age 50 because I feel young and energetic and like I can do anything and go anywhere. And I wrote this really as a way to encourage women to look carefully, but also to adopt their leadership.
oh, yeah.
Women in the second half of life are full of experience,
Mm-hmm.
full of heart.
Uh-huh.
And I think this is the time for women to step out and look at the second half of their life is
Yeah.
the real time to fulfill their purpose.
Yeah.
And that is what I'm all about.
I love it.
At this point, I'm not sure exactly where this is going to lead me. And I
I love
say
it.
that because I want to work with other women who are working with the same audience and
Yeah.
in all areas, in health, in finances,
Yeah.
and in purpose.
Yeah.
I have learned, this is what I've learned in the first half of life, is don't do it all alone. You don't have to be the leader of the parade.
Nope. 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 I know.
So that's really what I'm all about and
I love it.
why I've written this.
I
And
love it. And it's
can I
coming out.
say,
Go ahead. Sorry.
I wanted to say one of the reasons that I reach out to you is I think I recognize energy in people. And I would say there's different kinds of people in this world. I am a person who loves technology and loves new things and loves creation and positive energy. And that's what I saw in you. And that's one of the reasons on LinkedIn, I look for that as well,
I,
because I believe we find each other.
oh, we definitely do. Definitely do. And I don't know if I mentioned this to you before, but I agree with you. I've read this somewhere too. Women who have passed menopause age they do make stronger leaders. They do because there's an element about it. But I had this conversation once with a friend of mine. He's a scientist guy, and we were talking about how women have the ability to give life from our bodies. That's the gift. We have the eggs, and from that egg, and yes, we need the male sperm, but we create life. There's that energy that creates life. Just because you may not have no longer eggs in your space, you still have that energy. And he and I just talked about it. It's like, and sometimes maybe these hot flashes, these energy bursts, it's the energy that you have. And that's where I, as a woman, I'm like, I'm tapping into that energy power that still is life giving. It may not be birthing a child, but it could be birthing an idea or, a relationship or even just a new perspective on life, and I just feel like, to honor that energy is so powerful. Um,
Yes.
it is. And I also really like that you use the words design and protect your future. We have the power to design our future. We have the power to, then we need to protect ourselves too. And we do that collaborating and partnering.
Yes. And I think in the middle of your life, because often around menopause, if you've had children, they're becoming adults.
Yeah.
They're always your children. I've got adult children. They're always your children. But your relationship changes. It's very different because I learned a lot of life through my own mistakes. And much as I love my children, I have to allow them to make their mistakes and learn as
Yes.
well,
Yeah. As an
because
adult child
I
who has
don't know
no
it
children,
all.
as an adult child who has no children, thank God. But my dad is my parents are always my parents. My dad is still my dad. And I appreciate parents who let us make mistakes. And then be there to say, not I told you so, but you'll do better next time. You can do it. So yeah, I think it's such a great conversation. And I think we're a new generation of women as well who
Oh,
are having
we
this
are.
conversation.
We
We're not
are.
our
And
grandparents or grandmothers or mothers.
no. And I'd
So,
like to add to that that I've also watched my children do brilliant things that were far beyond my imagining.
wow.
Therefore, letting them take action, and they could make a mistake, or they could do things I just never even thought of. So that's why it's so good, and just honoring each other that we're in this life adventure
Exactly.
together, and
Exactly.
it is an adventure.
It
It
is an
has its
adventure.
ups and downs,
Yeah.
and I
Yeah.
think as
Yeah.
you grow older, the best thing to grow is resilience.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, that's what it's all about. And I really I'm excited to be the age that I am and doing the creative projects that I'm doing because it's a challenge sometimes, but but it's also fun. And I want to, I want to enjoy my process. I want to enjoy my life. Want to kind of enjoy the challenges when
Yeah.
you can go through them together. So yeah, we have a lot has yeah, I it's an unknown world, but it's a hopeful world. I feel hope, and when I meet people like you, it just strengthens it.
Yeah.
So
My only regret is you live so far away. But one of the wonderful things about living today is that we can sit here and have a face-to-face
yeah,
call and
yeah.
talk to each other and get to know each other more
Remind me
personally.
again, where are you at? Are you in?
I'm near San Diego. I'm in a little
Right.
town called Fallbrook near San Diego.
Yeah. And I'm all the way in Savannah, Georgia. And
Yeah.
I love it. But we're going to be getting vaccinated pretty soon. I'm going to get vaccinated soon. And my hope is to be traveling with my manifesting mobile community engagement art project. And so I do have an ulterior motive to these know your networks is I want to start meeting people in all these cities so that when I come to near San Diego, I can be like, yo, Carole, let's get together and come help me with my manifesting mobile project.
I
So
don't know if you're planning to travel with a van or anything like that, but I have a place for you to park if you come out.
okay, cool. I did that a lot, couple, in 2012. The only way I would travel across the country again is if I had a driver. I did it by myself, and I mean, it was powerful. I loved it, but I would want someone to be my driver so I can just sit back and enjoy. So yeah, so we'll see. But yeah, I think this is great. So if people want to find you, where do they go? What's your website?
Well, my website, the menopausemillionaire.com is still being put
Yeah.
up, right? at the moment. So you won't find much there, but who knows? This may be up for a while. And
Oh, yeah, it'll be up for
so
infinity.
keep an eye and look. And behind me is my phone number, which you can text or call, and my email. That's actually a good way to reach me, Carole@menopausemillionaire.com. And I should have pretty soon a sample chapter that I will send out to anyone.
Oh,
But if you
wonderful.
tell me your particular interest, then I'll send you the chapter that
Very cool.
applies to your interest.
Yeah. Well, congratulations on writing a book. That's an accomplishment. So
Yeah, thank
congratulations.
you.
Yeah. Well, I feel like I know you. I think we know our network pretty well. So, um,
Yes.
yeah. So if anybody else wants to do this, it's super. I challenge you. I'm going to challenge you, Carole, to go to somebody in your network and not who you don't know very well and say, "Hey, do you want to set up a quick video call and so we can record and know your network?" Because it's fun. It's kind of fun.
I love that.
Yeah.
Absolutely love it.
Yeah.
And
And
thank you for doing that. You introduced me to something new, and I just love your energy. So I know that we will stay in touch and find ways to work together in the future.
I think so too. Yeah. And yeah. And on that note, just, everybody enjoy the rest of your day and be productive and relax and enjoy. So I always like to high five each other. High five.
There you go.
Okay. Until next time, hashtag know your network.